Hello, everyone. Someone the other day asked me to talk a little bit about burnout. He actually asked me, when do I know I have burnout? I'm burnt out. How do I know that? And I think it's all about identifying. When you identify with having burnout, then you have burnout from that point. The question is, why do I identify with burnout? Why do I put a label on myself? Why do I put a post-it on my back saying I'm burned out? What's the benefit? What's the profit I get from it? Either I don't know what's happening with me. I'm in a state of demotivation. I'm struggling with life. I've lost dynamism, and you don't know what's happening. And once you get the label, once you categorize yourself, you will know. And by knowing, the mind will think, now I know. Now everything is going to be okay because I know the reason, I know the label, I know the category. So everything is going to be fine because mind thinks that whatever you know, you're safe. But that's not true. That's not true. You're not safe. Knowing will not give you anything. Knowing is just the support for everyday life, but it will not deliver you any answers. Even if you think it will, it won't. So either what's the profit again from burnout? Either you go from not knowing to knowing, and then you get a bit calmer because okay, I'm safe, I'm safe, I know what's happening, or or you just simply enjoy the benefits of people who are burnt out. You see people burnt out and they take a break from their job. You don't have to be that sharp any longer because I'm burnt out. It's okay to run on minimal during this period. So it's kind of giving a permission that if I have burnout, I give myself permission to work in a different way. But what if I don't give any label to any state of mind? What if I don't put any post-it on my back? What if I don't do anything? No labels, no category, nothing. Just allow everything to arise if it wants. And that's it. Because the minute you give it a label, you know, it becomes a movie. You are creating the scene. You are the director of the scene. And the scene is very elaborate. It can be a thriller. Oh, what's going to happen? Wow. All the questions. You get a package. I'm burnt out. You get a package. A package arrives, a package with thoughts, a package with questions, a package with emotions. And when you identify with that, you say, yes, I want that. I am that. I want that. But what if you don't want that? What if you don't identify with it? What if you say, just something is happening? Isness. It is. That's it. No story behind, no content behind, nothing. Your mind doesn't go further. It is what is. That's beautiful. You don't touch it. And when you're not involved in the movie, when you don't play the main character in the movie, suddenly you feel free. Oh, okay, I'm not bound to anything. It's just, yes, it's here. It's here. I know. Acknowledge, be conscious about something is here. You're a surface. You're a surface. Things are coming and going. Expression of consciousness is that you are in that state of mind. But don't label it anything, because then you start making a movie out of it. Everything starts to be turbulent once you put a label on yourself. But if you just let everything arise as it wants, if you just let everything move as it wants, and you don't touch it, you don't become the main character in your own movie created by yourself. Not to talk about the fact that in the movie you think, because it's valid, you have validated the movie, yes, it does exist, Burnout does exist if I am identifying with it. Once you validate the existence of burnout, you also validate there must be a reason and there must be a solution to it. No, there is no solution, because burnout doesn't exist actually. Yes, if you identified with it, it does exist, but otherwise it doesn't exist. It's just coming and going. Expression of consciousness. Life expresses itself through you in that way. That's it. That's it. That's it. No story, no movie. And if you don't want to solve anything, if you don't want to touch anything, if you don't want to be the main character, if you don't put a label on it, it will have the chance to pass smoothly. Yes, it might stay for longer. It might stay for 2 weeks, 2 months, half a year. Are you okay with that? Yes, I'm okay with that. It can follow me wherever I want. Like my keys, right? Like my keys. It follows me in my pocket. Am I okay with it? Yes, I'm okay with it. But I don't touch it. I don't cling to it, cling on it. I don't want to analyze it. I'm not diving into the story. And if your mindset, your attitude in this is like this, well, first of all, you will not feel suffering. Terrible. It will burn you a little bit because you're very close. Okay, you're the surface, and you're the screen, and here's the movie. You're very close, but still, there is a slight gap in between. But if there is a movie where something is burning, the screen will not burn if you know that you are the screen. Okay? So if you have that mindset to proceed in life like that, life will take care of life, and it will drop you, it will give you all the solutions, everything you need for you to proceed smoothly, just very lightly, naturally. Yeah. If you live from moment to moment, day by day, not getting entangled into all the stories, into all the labels, everything will pass by itself. So just be vigilant, be aware when you are labeling something, what is happening. It gives you a story. Every time you label something, it gives you a story. It gives you a huge story. It gives you something you can dive into, you can analyze, you can try to find a reason for, you can try to find a solution to. But it's all fake. It's all fake. Take off the post-its from your back. Take off the post-its from your back. Take off the post-its that you have right now. Take it down and throw it in a dustbin and see what's left. See what's left without labels. See what's left without labeling. And it doesn't have to be burnout. You can also say anxiety. You can also say depression. You can say every state. What we are talking about here is valid for every state, everything where you are actually labeling yourself. It is passing if you're not labeling to be something, because once you label it, you get a package that you need to take care of. You get a package that, yeah. Okay. So, yes, burnout does exist if you identify with the package, with the label, but otherwise, It just is. It's just an expression of consciousness. As Nisargadatta Maharaj said, freedom is when you don't identify with what you are not. So always ask the questions, are you this? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.